All right, Duane, finished up that final and took the lead. Like I think a lot of people thought you would.
Yeah.
Walk through that last lap. It seemed like when you hit the bell, you almost backed off a little bit.
Yeah, I got backed off immediately after the 200. I just knew it was too fast, and I had a feeling we were all going to start, like fighting for the front position, and I knew that I wanted to dictate the pace. But I think I took it at a bad cost because it was me, Amon, and I think it might have been the French guy, and we all took it out, and I noticed immediately that they backed off after we got there. So I think it might have been in their plan to take me out like as hard as I can and then back off. And when that happened, it kind of took me off of my tempo. I didn't know what tempo I was on after that. I didn't know if I was on a 50 point or a 48. I didn't know, so I just kind of had to gauge, off of that. And so I backed off a lot. And then we got to the bell lap, and I saw Nick right there with me. We got clipped a couple times because I think we just all bunched, so close together. And then I tried to open it up with 500 to 600 to make sure that I can get to the 6 at least 116, and then just try to take it home. And I came around the last turn in the last part of the race. I just tried to hold on, and I saw Nick pass and Amon pass, and I saw the guy from Djibouti pass, and I tried to fight it a little bit, but I didn't have any gears left, so just kind of went in.
It sounds like when you're describing that first 200, 300, almost a situation where it's too much thinking in a way.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. I wanted to go in, because usually when I go into a race, I don't have to think too much because I know what I'm going to do, and I know exactly how I'm going to do it. And coming in today, really took me off my game plan, and then from there, I kind of panicked and didn't know what to do. So after that, my game plan went out the window, and it was just run after that.
When you were saying, was your game plan to have the lead at 200, and then Amon was right there, so you went even faster? Is that kind of what happened, or? Yeah,
my game plan was to lead the whole race, so I wanted to lead from the start to the finish. And my coach, he told me that if they wanted to lead, then let them lead, but I wasn't sure if Amon was going to do that, and I didn't know if he was going to go two and then try to back off. I didn't want to be behind him if he was going to go two and then kind of slow down in front of me, and that was my fear. So I decided that I didn't want to wait for that to happen, so I just wanted to take the lead from the gun, and that it cost me going out my 23 low, and then I backed off, and I had to guess what pace I was on, and it really messed up my game plan. But I still figured in the race that I still had a chance to win, and come around the turn, I still had the lead. So I thought in my head that I could still win it. Just caught up to me.
Was it the first two? I guess what took it out of you, because the pace wasn't, the finishing time wasn't a time you haven't hit before. So what took it out of you the last 100?
I think it was just the first two. The first two just went out too hard, and then I backed off. Which, if I'm gonna go with pace, I have to keep that pace and keep that tempo, because going to tempo and then backing off and picking it up again, it's tough on the body, and it works a lot of your muscles doing that. So I think if I could have just went a constant pace, just racing the way I usually race, just go out and everything even, then it would have been, it would have been a good day for me, and I should have, easily had a medal. So it should have been me and Nick on the medal stand for sure. It's little things like that in the 800 can cost you, it just, essentially had to be today that I had to learn that. But, like I told these guys, I'm happy for Nick. I'm glad that we took him back for the U.S. and, we'll be back. I'll be back.
Yeah, with missing the medalists from last year, this is obviously one of the best opportunities to win, really. Did you imagine anything but medal stand today?
Man, I was dreaming about this, last night, the last couple of nights, I was dreaming about, being on the medal stand, having the medal on my neck, and going back home with the medal, and it's now, I have to wait, and Rhodesia and them will be back, but I think everybody's beatable. I think Rhodesia's beatable, I'm still going to come in with the same hunger and it was another year under my belt. I mean, last year, I had a great year. This year I had a better year, and the next year is going to be even better. So I just keep progressing each year, and I feel that, next year, you're going to see some crazy times for me again, and then come again Worlds and Olympics. I hope I can be right up there with Rhodesia and just run away with things.
You were talking over there about going back and moving to Orlando. You got a kid on the way?
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about some of that, and like what's in Orlando? And
my coach Johnny Gray, he got a coaching job over at UCF, so he's going to be out there, and our training group is going to be out there in Orlando. So right now we're in the process of looking for a house out there, and I have a baby on the way. He's due in January. And his name is Liam. So he's due in January. So I'm going back home tomorrow, and I kind of just want to get everything situated with the family and stuff like that. And we're still not too clear about if we're going to be indoors, because I definitely want to be there a lot for him and my girlfriend, and just kind of reevaluate things for the season. We don't know if I'm going to be done yet, but as of now, I just want to kind of go home and just get this out of my mind, and just get ready for next year.
all right, good job today.
Thank you so much.
Best of luck.